Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JayViper, and I've got some news today about some Halo stuff that just went down. 343 Industries, no longer. We're going to be having Halo Studios from now on. But it doesn't stop there because there was an announcement that really kind of started setting the internet on fire, and we're going to talk to that. But do me a huge favor. We're so close to 60K subs. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're going to get right to it right now.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
All right, folks. So let's talk about the elephant in the room because this person right here has caused an upstir. Now, when I first saw this profile, I was worried too, and I continue to be because there's pattern recognition, okay? We've seen this type of thing before and what it can cause, and we're going through this right now in the industry, and it's causing a lot of games to fail, and it's causing a lot of people to be upset about just games getting destroyed. Okay, so first of all, Cabrutus was just like Jesus. So when you see this picture, what do you see? Because I see the 3 Ps. They stand out really big. We've got the pride flag right here in the banner. We've got pronouns in the bio, and we've got purple hair. Okay, this is pattern recognition. You see someone like this, you know right away what you're dealing with and what kind of person's in charge. And we also know where a person like that tends to take a company when they are in charge. Now, Melissa Boone might be just fine person, but this isn't really the type of person we want to see in charge, right? We don't want to see all this stuff. But I mean, we know that Microsoft has really just kind of been drifting in this direction. So, I mean, kind of see it coming. And of course, a lot of the usual suspects like calling us names and saying that we care about the lady's skin color. No, we do not. Okay, it's the personality. It's the type of person that's coming in. That's all I care about. This could be the whitest dude right here, but if he has purple hair, pride flag in the bio, and his freaking pronouns in there, then we're gonna have a problem. I think Kata said it really great right here. The reason people are not excited anymore is because of pattern recognition. Exactly. This is the problem. Usually the people in positions of power who hold a lot of these beliefs, they don't care about games, but they virtue signal and talking down to the very people who buy these products. I can't blame someone for seeing this and going, nah, I'm good, because it's not their fault they're having that reaction. It's the companies and the weirdo activists in the positions of power. And we've seen this so many times, just too many times, right? But let's continue. Smash JT, shout out to him. We knew we had to make a change in order to take us to the future. This is talking about renaming the studio to Halo Studios from 343 Industries. Keeps exact same employees, changes the studio name, but we're using Unreal Engine 5 now, though. You can put the new coat of paint on shit, but it still smells like shit. The people make the game, not the new name they give your studio. This is very true. They are moving to Unreal Engine 5 from what they had done. They made Slipstream Studios for Infinite, and they're already getting rid of it, which kind of tells you to the people there either aren't good with the engine, or the engine's not good, or the engine just can't do what they want to do in the future, which means, guess what? That engine's a failure, and the people working there that made the engine failed. So they're going to have to hire people for Unreal Engine 5, that's for sure. So they're going to have to add to the staff. So this is the new Halo Studios logo. I hate it. Okay, I hate it. It's terrible. It's like it's an eyesore. I hope the bloom goes away, and it's so bad. I can't believe this is what they went with. It's just awful. All right, and of course, yeah, the rainbow. I mean, and then her. We already talked about her purple. So she just rocks the purple hair everywhere she goes. Unicorn. We got a freaking rainbow in the. Like we've seen this show before. We know what to expect. We aren't interested in this. Does this person even play Halo or FPS games? Like we've seen the story. We know how it ends. We're just sick of this type of person being there and in charge. This doesn't work. It's not going to work for Halo. She could be a really nice person. Again, like I said, could be a really nice person. But this isn't the type of person that should be working on Halo. Get this stuff out. Pirate Nation does a good job bringing this up too. Now we're digging into her LinkedIn bio. So here we go, 2019 to 2023. So this is some of her most recent work, okay? I manage a team of researchers covering many of Xbox's first-party games, services, and devices. I've worked on a little bit of everything, keenly invested in research on diversity and inclusion design and efforts to bring more diverse voices into the games industry. 2015 to 2019, I also spearheaded and led research work on diversity and inclusion in the gaming industry and supported several teams across Xbox to drive inclusion into our games and services. This person is literally part of the problem that we're seeing in video games right now. And here she is as a chief of staff over at Halo Studios. This is a problem. And you know what? We could tell from the picture right away that we have an issue. We recognize the patterns. It's obvious as soon as we see it. And of course, people like Parish and Alyssa Mercante can't stay their nose out of it because they have to just assume the worst from everyone and say everyone's actually just racist and that's the problem. Can we at least look at these kinds of posts and stop pretending their arguments have anything to do with the game at all? Did you know what she's talking about? She's always worried about color. All they talk about is color. All they focus on is the color of people. Are they white? Are they brown? That's all people like Parish care about because that's the thing that they can nitpick and they can try to pull you apart on. We don't care what color you are. We accept anyone of any color. We do not care. We care about the principles you bring into gaming. Yours specifically, Parish, are destroying video games. We are not interested in buying games that you keep sticking your nose into, and it's been proven again and again that we are the majority, and by a huge number. And don't make me bring up the numbers again, because it's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing that someone like you has a job, because there's no reason for you to stick around, because you are redundant and worthless, and you're only hurting the industry. And of course, Alyssa Mercante has to stick her nose into it to try to get her 2 cents in, which isn't even worth 1 cent, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Watch the hate build in real time on this one. None of what 343, now Halo Studios, announced has anything to do with DEI, but these bottom-feeding grifters immediately began posting the Black Chief of Staff and old Pride content bemoaning the future of games. There's no real thing to be concerned about, just people who don't look or act like them. The veil they drape over their bigotry is paper thin. Except, once again, we don't care what color you are. We don't care what color she is. What we see is the exact problem that I just described earlier. Refer to the earlier discussion, Alyssa, if you want to have a clue. And then she continues. Disgusting, cowardly, pathetic people continue to point out their hate and laugh at them. I loved it and still play it, but Halo Infinite didn't do it, Microsoft. She loved Halo Infinite. Why? Why? That game didn't even release all at once. For crying out loud, it was such a mess. Anyway, continue. I love it and still play it, but Halo Infinite didn't do what Microsoft or 343 wanted it to do for many reasons. The rebrand and shift is probably what the franchise needs. Yeah, rebrand and shifting, that's what it needs, Alyssa. That's what Halo needs. It actually needs to go back in time, is what Halo needs. Go back in time and take what used to work and bring it back. Again, there has been no conversation about DEI or diversity or anything, just plans to hire more people for UE5, Unreal Engine 5, which is what I figured, yeah. Yeah, there doesn't have to be discussion about DEI. We just went through her profile. It's DEI. That's what she does. Shut up, Alyssa. And Alyssa doesn't stop there because she wants everyone to know that, try and remember, this is a vocal minority whose influence is artificially ballooned by sites like X and YouTube rewarding rage bait. Fucking stupid idiot. Real people in gaming don't give a fuck about the shit they're screaming about, except they do. We just talked about the sales. I just got done yelling at Parish about the sales. We do care, and we're voting with our wallet again and again and again as you take L after L after L like you used to take D after D after D. I mean, come on. Get real. Grum says, real people are normies who don't follow the topics we discuss here, but at the same time, people agree with us organically and have voted with their wallets. Yes, exactly. Concord, Outlaws, and more. Alyssa is on the wrong side of history, as they like to say. The people are with us and are very, very against you, and this entire year has demonstrated. Yeah, it has. This year has been a giant L in their face. This is why they're coping and seething. They don't stop. Because we are right, and we are going to fix it. I don't care what color anyone is. I don't give a shit. Why would I care about their color? Get real. It's all about philosophies brought into games, what people care about, and what they are doing with the games. Do they make them shit? Or do they make them good? Because we know which side has been tending to make the shit lately, and guess what? It's not our side. That's all from me, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can see you on the next one. Love you, mean it. Peace. Bye, everybody.
He's owning every game.